Yo, what's pippity poppin', pop droppin' lockin', it's...
Ooh, baby, that's what I've been waiting for time.
So you're on the internet and you happen to have an opinion, and naturally you have no choice but to suffocate everyone else with that opinion. But how is it exactly that you are going to convey to everyone that you think Postman Pat is a better potential wife than C3PO? Well, how else but a tier list, a conveniently designed visual representation of how you feel about a particular topic. Whether it be Pokemon, anime, fast food restaurants, or League of Legends foot smells.
Well, I mean, of course Caitlyn goes in S tier,
Now, in terms of how these are formatted, different elements are placed into tiers, with being closer to the top being better. Generally, different tiers are listed from S to F, S being the best and F being the worst, but sometimes tiers will be named differently, but still have the same meaning. Tier lists or tier rankings are a popular social media trend that have remained relevant for a number of years. However, many may not know the history of this trend and where tier lists originally came from. And that's what I intend to cover in this video, categorically going through and discussing the history of tier lists.
Warning. This video is not intended to be the one and done definitive source as to tier lists and their history. If you notice any discrepancies or errors in the information provided, I am viewees or we. Please leave a comment discussing your superior knowledge below and also see the references provided in the description.
So Tekken, it's a game I definitely know a lot about. I mean, I've played the Pokemon version, I'm practically an expert. But seriously now, Tekken is a fighting arcade and video game franchise created by the Japanese video game producer Namco in 1994. Now, whilst I've never played a proper Tekken game myself, the series is infamous in pop culture for its expansive number of characters. Now, like most fighting games, these characters play differently to others, having different ranges, moves, and other such differences in how the character is to play as. Such variation in abilities of characters in such games would lead to certain characters objectively being better than others, no matter how hard developers try to balance the scales. Now, in 2001, the titular fourth main game released in the series, named, get this, Tekken 4, was made available, and the deviation in the strength of characters in the game led to great amounts of discussions on forums and the like for a number of years, as players got greater skilled and more competitive with playing the game. Now, whilst the term tier was defined back in 2004 as
a ranking system used in many games for different characters, or sometimes in a social order, they tend to go from top to bottom. Sometimes they will be ordered by number, but the problem with this is that it is hard to determine if one is the top or bottom tier. Selecting a bottom tier character in a video game is basically having lost at the select screen.
blah 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 by user Black Lightning on Urban Dictionary. The first tier list with modern top, middle and bottom ranking formats was reportedly posted in 2005 on a now deleted forum called Tekken Zaibatsu by user Nothing, discussing Tekken 4 and the strength of its characters. Now, I don't know who Bob is, but apparently he's mid, and I have no reason to assume that this is wrong, so that's a big stinky no character assessment guarantee. Now, this original tier list started heated discussion around the game, which sped on further and greater variation in tier lists and the topics they discussed. Other fighting games, like the infamous Super Smash Bros. Melee, were first to be subjected to the tier list disease, but other games and their characters and aspects were soon to be ranked, as the format spread beyond video games to many other internet communities through parody. Now, the discussion of tiers and ranking things is easy found from that point, but interest in tier lists was re-sparked in the past 5 years thanks to the growth of their use by popular and growing creators as a means to further grow their audience through controversial statements that rile people up and naturally increase engagement. That's right, you part of the system, baby. Hi! Tierzoo is recognised as one of the earliest creators to build up the popularity of tier lists. On their channel, they look at different types of animals and rank them to each other as to conclude what is the most quote-unquote optimised of them all. Ian of iDubbbz, retired YouTube policeman, posted a video titled Fast Food Tier List that was released on April 25th, 2019. In the video, he ranks a number of different fast food restaurants in the United States. This video quickly accumulated millions of views, currently sitting at 4.8 million, which I mean is, well, you know, it's kind of impressive. In the video, iDubbbz requests that other creators respond with their own rankings, leading to many creators banking off the trend and releasing their own subsequent videos to counter his own. Some of these notable creators would have to be The Report of the Week, H3H3, and many more. After this trend started off interest in tier lists again, many creators began releasing large numbers of tier list content. One of these most notable creators would have to be Charlie of Moist Critical, and his frequent tier lists that populate his channel. Looking over his tier list playlist, it seems the first of these was a Karen tier list, released on the 17th of July 2020. which discussed and ranked notable situations of people's egos that shouldn't exist, and then ruin others' existence. Since then, he's made tier lists on many topics such as bottled water, garbage trucks, sausages. Now, for anyone watching who's seen this and you fancy making your own tier list, the main website for creating, downloading and uploading your own tier list is the community-driven site tiermaker.com, driving most of the content for tier lists due to the ease and functionality of the site. Users can search for any area they are interested in and find hundreds of community-made grids, pre-made and ready for you to use. Thanks to these creators, the community and interest in tier lists have skyrocketed, with the website currently, as of the writing of this video, sitting in the top 10,000 ranked sites in the world, with millions of visits each month. And with such comes to today, with tier lists and tier ranking culture still remaining popular across the widespread internet community. YouTubers like Critical, JSchlatt, and many others still continue to upload tier list content that still receives millions upon millions of views. Websites like tiermaker.com make it easier than ever for you and a friend to sit down and have an argument. Tier list culture has given many a voice unlike ever before, or moreover a means for them to voice their unneeded opinions, and whatever would we do without that? Thank you very much for watching my second video essay on the channel. I apologise for my 6th month absence, but my education means that I will be unable to upload as frequently as I would like due to time and the general feeling of unpoggers I get when I see a textbook. Despite that, I hope you have enjoyed, check the description for the references I used, and most importantly, like and subscribe for more content.
Change the world.